So the other day I was at Barnes & Noble because I went in to get this book right here, The Book of Fallen Leaves by A.S. Tamaki, which by the way, you should go get it. But as I'm walking into Barnes & Noble, this is what surprises me. I have never heard of this author, Uketsu, I think is how you pronounce it, but he's a Japanese author, but he's also apparently some like enigmatic YouTuber is how it's described. And so I was told by the Barnes & Noble workers, because I was browsing around a little bit looking for the book that I was intending to buy. And they're like, oh, how are you doing today? Being very helpful as usual. Oh, have you heard of these books? You should try these out. They're standalones, they don't read like a series, and you can read them in any order. And I'm like, okay. I kept looking for my book, and then I came back because I was like, all right, let me check these out just to see, because they're very like bright and striking. So I decided to pick up the first book that I believe was released, and that was Strange Pictures. That book was interesting to say the least. The very start was like, okay. I read through about 54 pages of the book, more or less, in like 20 to 25 minutes, and that is shocking for me. Although I will say the book is not like super heavy, and it is filled with pictures because that is the way that this book is intended to be read, but I still zoomed through that, and that was crazy. That was just chapter one. Chapter one was just that many pages. And so anyway, I left Barnes & Noble, and then I just kept thinking about this book all day. And then around 8 p.m. at night, I drive out to Vroman's in Pasadena. That is my local indie bookstore. And I'm like, you know what? I want to go see if I can find that book. And I found the book, and I got it. This is quite the interesting read. I don't know what the rest of it is going to be like. It hooked me in though, and it was enough to like make me go like, you know what? I need to actually get this book and finish it. But look at these pictures. They are kind of creepy, and this is supposed to be a mystery horror is the way that it's described. Look, the author down there at the bottom corner, I was like, who is that? What is that? And so I was curious enough, and I read, and this is how much I read. Like, I read this much right here at the Barnes & Noble. This is a very weird but interesting, creepy. I say creepy because the way that it feels as you're reading, it's like kind of just odd. But anyway, if you happen to go to your local bookstore and you see these, I do recommend at least reading it there at the store, and then let me know if it intrigues you enough to pick it up and take it the way that it did with me, because it definitely made me go back, maybe not to Barnes & Noble, but it made me want to go get this book. And so yeah, now I have it.